Hello everyone, welcome to BI Courses YouTube channel. In this video, we will cover data modeling in Power BI Desktop. Power BI automatically creates relationships for our data model, but it's our job, that means data analyst's job, to make sure that those relationships are valid and exactly how we want for our reporting needs. Secondly, directions of filtering or relationships determine which table will slice or dice what other tables. Finally, manipulating or updating the relationships. The fourth and the fifth point mentioned over here, highlighted in yellow, are all about inactive relationships and how to use those inactive relationships, and those will be covered in the next video. For now, let's take a look into Power BI data modeling and try taking care of these steps. Here, we will first try getting the data directly from a, an Excel database, and we will see how Power BI automatically creates the relationships and how to turn off that feature or functionality on demand. Let's start with importing the Excel. We will select the tables which we need for our reporting purpose, like this. We hit on load directly because we don't want to transform any data right now. It has loaded the data, and it will also create the relationships where it says creating connection in model. That's what it is doing. It is creating the relationships between different tables. Most of the time, Power BI is able to do that very smartly, but it is not 100% reliable because it doesn't know what actually we want for our reporting purpose or needs. So we'll go to the model view and we will see few relationships has been already created like these. We had sales order table, reseller, seems like these are dimension table to us, product, customer, this is the fact sales table, seems good. This date table, as you see, no relationship has been created. So as data analyst, the first job is to make sure that the relationships, whatever Power BI is created automatically, those hold good or not. How to do so is to check the data. For example, we check the product data. In product data, we see product key, SKUs, product. In all of these fields, product key is the one which is the primary key in this table. Now let's go to the sales table. Here also we have something known as product key. That means the product and the sales table should have a relation, must have a relation between them with product key on product key field. So let's see whether Power BI was able to do it or not smartly. Seems like it was able to. The moment we select the relationship, product key gets highlighted, or if you can double click, if you will double click on it, so two fields on which the relationship has been created, both of them will be highlighted. So we are good. Now let's see from where to turn off this feature, which means Power BI automatically is creating relationships based on the data and the data type which it verifies or validates while the data is being loaded. But we can opt out. Let's see from where. In options, under files, options, for the current file, under data load, we will get the option of these. Under relationships, we will find import relationships from the data sources on first load. Try unchecking this one, but this one, the last one, auto detect new relationships after data is loaded. If you uncheck this one and reload again, it will never create relationships on its own. Then It's 101% job of a data analyst to do so. But we will keep this on for now because most of the time Power BI does the good thing. But over here you see it was not able to connect date to the sales table. Maybe it was not able to validate or verify that which keys should be taken care, should be considered for creating the relationship, which we have to do on our own. In this case, we see that one is order date key in the sales table and another one is date key over here. We'll try to connect them. Let's do that. How we can do that? You can just take the date key and put it on top of the order date key. The moment we do so, Power BI is smart enough to determine that, okay, it's one to many, cardinality is one to many relationship, and these two other participating fields will make this relationship active. We hit save, and the relationship gets created. So that's how we validate the relationship, whatever Power BI has created. And in the next one, in the upcoming sections, we will see how to manipulate or update the relationship if required. All right, talking about direction of filtering. So in data modeling, we also define that which table will filter what other tables and what would be the, and that is determined by direction of filtering. So for example, in this relationship between product and the sales table, we have a relationship on product key on product key, and the direction of filtering is from product to the fact sales table, which means if we select anything, okay, if we select any value on for any of the field on product table, it will slice or dice your fact sales table based on the relationship between the product key, while the vice versa is not gonna happen, which means if I would select some product key on my sales table and expect certain category to be chosen from the product table, it is not going to happen because the direction of filtering is not in the favor of filtering out anything on the product table based on the selection made on the sales table. While on the top, we see that we have two tables over here, sales order and the sales table. We have got one-to-one relationship, and the direction of filtering is both wise in the either direction. That means if someone selects a particular value on any field in the sales table, it is going to affect or slice or dice your sales order table as well, and vice versa is also true. So direction of filtering will determine which field, which table will filter out or slice or dice what other tables. Managing the relationship is all about manipulating or updating the relationships. Either if a particular relationship is already there, then we can update it, or we can create a new relationship based on the reporting need. Let's see that. From the top, while you are on the modeling tab, on the top you will see something known as manage relationships. The moment you click, a new window opens up and it will contain all the relationships which are currently created, may be active or inactive. And if we want to change the relationship, either we can do it from here, or for example, if we want to change the relationship between the date and the sales table, right now it is based on order date. If we want to put it on due date key, we just select this, double click this, the window opens up, and now from the sales table we can just click on the due date key and say make this relationship active and save it. Now the relationship has been updated Now it is between date key of the date table and due date key of the sales table. Or you can also do the same from the manage relationship. You can just select one of them. Let's do the same thing over here. You can say edit, and when we say edit, the same window opens up. Now you can select order date key again instead of the due date key. Click on make this relationship active and hit save. So your relationship is updated. Or if you wish to delete, if you no longer want a relationship to be active between two tables, then we can just go for delete like this. The relationship will get deleted. One more thing, we have property also, which was added as a feature into Power BI Desktop sometime last year. If you just select one of the relationship, you will see the property of that relationship right as an option without going for the relationship editor or manage relationship. From here also you can choose or manipulate the relation. This brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. In the next video, we will deal with specifically on the inactive relations and how to activate them on demand using DAX in Power BI Desktop. Till then, stay tuned. Before you go, please press the subscribe button to stay up to date. See you in the next tutorial video. Thank you.